Hi friends, welcome to Creo tutorial. So in today video lecture, we will see how to create an hole in Creo Parametric. So without wasting any time, let's start it. For creating an hole, we have to first create a plate on which we want to create a hole. For that, click on New, click on Part, uncheck Use Default Template, click on OK. Click here, MMNS Part Solid, click on OK. First create a rectangular plate by the extrude command. If you have not seen the video of the extrude, then please watch that first. Suppose I want to extrude it up to some distance. Okay. So in this plate, I want to create an hole. So for making an hole, click here, a hole. As you can see, we have first create a linear hole. A linear hole. Okay. Here there is a two types, simple and standard. Standard means the hole related to ISO or UNC. Simple means it is a simple hole, means the through hole. In the simple hole, these two are the types. The second thing is the profile. In the profile section, there is a three options available: flat, drill. So if you click on the drill in the flat, there is a size and the diameter. Suppose I want to create an hole of dia 20 and depth. Here you can apply the blind depth, means up to your requirement you can create an hole. In the symmetry, you can create an hole on the both the side of that plane. Into the next, you can create a hole up to the next surface. You have to select the next surface. In the through hole, you can create an hole up to throughout the plates. Okay. In the throw until, you can create an hole up to the next surfaces. And to the reference, you have to select the reference up to which you want to create an hole. Create a hole. Okay. So let's one by one check this. Suppose I want to create an hole of dia 20, depth is 200. Okay. And I want to create a hole on this surface. So click on this surface. As you can see, this dia is 20 and the depth is 200. So for creating a hole, we require the two references. These are the two legs available by which you can create a plane or the axis from which you want to give a distance. Suppose I want to give a distance from this plane, so I will drag it up to this plane. So automatically dimension will become, and I want to drag this point up to this plane. So to x and y dimension is come. So give the dimension here. You can give the dimension here also or here. Okay. So double click. Suppose 200 at the 200 and this is at the 250. So at the 200 and at the 250 from these two reference plane, you can create an hole of the dia 20 and depth is 200 and click on OK. Okay. This is a simple hole. If I want to edit an hole, go here, Right click on the edit. Simple. The next thing is to symmetry. What is to symmetry? So the hole will be created 100 mm downward and 100 mm upward from this plane because your reference is this plane. So 200 mm is divided into 100 and 100 from your references. Okay. The next thing is edit to the next. So up to the next surface, it will create then hole. Simple. Edit through until. So up to through until means throughout the hole. Through until of this surface, you can create an hole. Okay. Right click, edit, and to the reference to this line, or to the reference to point, to the reference to plane. Anyone you can select it. Suppose I want to the reference. Edit, blind, or to the reference, up to the reference of this point. So I can create an hole up to this point also. Okay. So these all are the options available here. It is very simple. Suppose I want to create an hole with the drill. So in the drill, there is the two options available, counter shrink or the counter bore. So counter shrink is simple. The shape will be like this. Okay. At whatever the distance you want to create a hole, you can create it. Suppose this die is 20, this side is 195, and this angle is 118. So its angle is at the 100 and 118 at this downward side. And in the counter bore, you can add the counter bore here. Okay. It is very simple. Okay. So remove the counter shrink. So this is the counter bore hole. Okay. So click here, drag it here, drag it here. Click on OK. So likewise, the counter bore is a hole we can create. It is a simple hole. Okay. Again, click on hole. These two options we have done. The next thing is the standard. So in the standard, you can create a hole of the size of ISO or the inches in the UNC. In the ISO, whatever the screw you want to, the M4, M5 size, you can create it. Suppose I want to create an hole of M20 by pitch 2. Okay. And they are the tabbed, not tapered. Okay. So you can create it. For that, click here, give to references. Okay. Give to references and depth to the next. And click on OK. So M20 by 2 ISO H step hole is created. Okay. So in the tape drill, you can also create an counter bore. Suppose I want to edit this hole and I want to create a counter bore here. So I will click on counter bore. In the shape, you can give your dimensions according to, suppose I want to give 140 and my this hole is the M20 by 2. So you can give that uh, thing also. Suppose I want to Uh, Suppose you can create the hole like this. Okay. Okay. Suppose I am creating an one axis here, one axis here, and one axis here. Okay. And I want to create an hole with reference to this axis. So I can create that. For that, click on hole, go here, and click on the radius. Select this axis and this fix. Again, sorry, go in the hole, click here, click here, go here, radial, and give the two references. Okay, it is not actually the radial. Hole, go here, radial, click here, okay, click here, click here, so it will be appeared as a radial. So with reference to axis, you can create an hole. Again, go in the hole. Suppose I want to create an hole. Suppose I want to create an hole on the point. So what we required? We required only one point. Points. Click on this surface. Give the any two reference. Click on OK. And I want to create an hole here. So click here. Click on hole, and you can create it. Simple. So these all are the options available for the holes. Suppose you want to create an radial hole. So click on radial. Click on this axis. Click on this surface. Delete. Again delete. For making a radial hole, click on radial, select the surface, select the first plane, and select the second axis. So as you can see, you can now give an angle, whatever the angle you want to create an hole. Control Z. Okay, suppose at the 50 degree or at the minus 50 degree. So you can create a hole with reference to this plane. Suppose you have to give an radius of 200, and at the angle you can create an hole. Okay, so at whatever the angle from this axis you want to create an hole, you can create that. So these all are the options available in the Creo Parametric for creating an hole. Thank you very much guys. For more updates, please do subscribe and share. Thank you very much for your support.